Hey friends, welcome back to my channel and to day 3 of my as yet unnamed 2026 countdown series. Today I thought I would take you through my planner stack for 2026. But before we start going through it, I'm not saying that this isn't going to change. I'm not saying that I'm never adding anything else to this because I've definitely asked for another journal for Christmas. But that's besides the point. This is my plan for right now and it's the plan that I've been kind of stuck to since about September. I have 5 planners for next year, these 5. This grey one here is likely going to change into a different book because there's only a couple pages left of it. I've been using it since 2024, but yeah, we'll go through them one at a time and discuss what each of them are for. Okay, so starting off with the planner that's going to have the most glare on it. This is my 2026 Hobonichi Weeks. I've decorated the outside with a couple of die cuts. I think some of these are from Planner Face, some of these are from Mac and Grey Designs, and I think these two might both be Mac and Grey. But yeah, this is going to be my sort of everyday planner for 2026. I know I've said in previous videos that I've been trying to get more organized because I've been trying to digitally plan for all of 2025 and it's just not working for me. So I actually jumped into this at the end of October because I realized that I could set up basically a Hobonichi Weeks layout in the notes pages. So this one isn't 100% set up, but I can kind of show you what I'm going to be doing with it. So I've got tabs from Josephine Bow Designs down the side, and then I'm going to be using this yearly overview as my workout and steps tracker for the year. And then I set up November in March 2027. So this is roughly what my monthlies are going to look like. And I've been printing off the Papershire Patreon journal kit in really small and cutting it on my Cricut so that I can have teeny tiny little stickers that match for the whole month. This is kind of what it's looking like over the course of the week. So this is, as I'm filming this, next week, so this is what they're looking like before I actually start using them for the week. So I have habits, I have to-dos, I have deliveries I'm expecting. I'm planning all of the pre-filming for this series, and then this is kind of what they look like once I've used them a bit. So I add in the weather. My habits are just ticks or dots. And then all of my to-dos and some stickers knocking around. I've been kind of playing around in these back pages with how I want my layout to look. But I'll go through that more in my sort of planner catch-up video, which will be going up in a few days. The back pages I'm mostly just going to be using for notes. Maybe if I'm traveling, this might become a little bit of a junk journal at the back because there are so many notes pages. There's loads. I've got my Christmas ideas and my countdown planner, and then in the back I've just got a pocket in my cute stickers only Hobonichi Weeks cover, and this is where I'm just printing off those little teeny versions of the Papershire journaling kits so that I can use them throughout the week. In this planner, I'm mostly using my TWSBI fountain pen or any fountain pen that I have lying around. This one stays open on my desk all the time on the week that we're on as a real reminder and making it super easy for me to fill in those habit trackers. And this will hopefully last me all of 2026, and if I enjoy it, I would definitely take it forward into a new year because so far it's making me so much more organized and I am loving it. So that was my Hobonichi Weeks, my everyday sort of actual pre-planner. Next, we'll talk about the Lunar Notebook from Archer and Olive. So this one's going to be my memory planner. I'm not going to bother opening it because I actually have nothing in it right now. There's maybe some pencil sketches. But this is for my monthly journaling setups and my weekly memory keeping, which I share as Plan With Me's on here. So you are going to see the insides of this one a lot. It's basically exactly the same as the notebook that I've been using this year, which was this one from the Archer and Olive Halloween collection last year. As you can see, we've got quite a lot of chunk going on because I use a lot of stickers in this one. The pen that I use most often in here is my Sarasa clip because it writes really nicely on stickers that are already kind of saturated with ink. But I will also use my TWSBI for writing directly on the page, especially now that I'm going to be doing more journaling in this planner as well. I will show you my new monthly layout when we get to my January monthly setup, which is coming later in my 2026 countdown series. This one isn't open all the time. It lives in my little bookshelf on the back of my desk, so basically only gets opened when I'm actually journaling or doing my memory keeping in this one. Also for this journal, as with my 2025 one, for the notes that I make to create the memory keeping spreads in this journal, I've just been using the planning notes pad from Plannerface. It's such a good little tool to just be able to jot down all of my notes for the day and then come back to them when I want to set up my memory spread. Because I don't have like huge monthly setups, I do make one Archer and Olive notebook last an entire year with like 1 page for each week. So yeah, I just about fit everything I want to for memory keeping in this journal. Next up is another Archer and Olive journal. This is the cute bat design from this year, and this was kind of a late addition to my lineup, but I saw a couple of people on Instagram. I think one of them was like Sleepy Neko Bujo. I don't know if that's how you pronounce her username, but she's been doing like a live music journal. So every time she goes to a gig, she does like a spread for it, and I thought that was so cool. So this one, I really liked the idea of doing more memory keeping when it came to going to live music, because I've been noting down all the bands that I've seen in the past couple of years in my memory keeper, but then I just take videos at the shows and it's just not as memory keeping as I'd like it to be. So I've decided to try and do a memory journal about going to live shows. This may also become a little bit of a travel journal. I haven't entirely decided yet, but I've done one spread so far, and I thought a really good way to start off this journal would be to kind of write out what I've just said, and then also have a look at my Apple replay for the year when it comes out. So I have this spread so far. So I've got space to write in my 2025 Apple replay and then my kind of little music journal entry page there. So yeah, really excited to see how this one comes together. Again, this planner or this journal is mostly just going to be in my little bookshelf on the back of my desk, and I will only take it out when I have stuff to put in it. But I'm hoping for kind of a junk journal vibe, so when we go to shows, I will try and get bits and pieces from flyers, make fake tickets because everything's on Ticketmaster now. Yeah, so I'm really excited to see what I can create in this. It kind of gives me a bit of a more creative freedom than my usual memory planning. Next up, we have a Leuchtturm 1917 with a sticker on the front from the Grumpy Tortoise, and this is my training journal for the year. So it's just one of the thinner 1917s. And I started it off with a competition log and my current PBs, so I need to update a couple of these. And then I just have a little cover page, which is me being in my technical era, because that's what I keep saying about my training. And then each week of training kind of looks like this. So I have a space for Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, which is my usual training split, and a little space for reflection in the bottom right hand corner. And yeah, I just write out my training session for the day and write in the weights that I do and whether I made them or not. So yeah, it's a very simple kind of layout. I don't mind too much about the ghosting on this paper because it is a training journal and it's constantly going to be covered in chalk. But yeah, I also have started writing notes from my coach in here so that I can reference them the next day. So yeah, that's just a little training journal. So this one lives in my training journal. This one lives in my training bag because it comes out with me to training when I train out of the house. And in this one, I've been using this Zebra Ola gel pen and I've been really enjoying it. I think I got this free at SWPC. Sorry if you can hear Reggie sniffing about, he's just come downstairs. I got this one free at SWPC and I'm really enjoying how this one writes, especially on the Leuchtturm paper. So yeah, that is my training journal. Finally, we have my work journal. So this one is kind of a Franken journal and it's really old. I've been using this particular book since April 2024, I think. So it's actually a different dot grid journal. I cannot remember the company that made the dot grid journal, but I didn't like the cover of it. And then the cover is an old Passion Planner daily cover. So it's, yeah, kind of a Franken journal. On the front, I have a bunch of die cuts. So these are from places like Whisperia, Plannerface, Grumpy Tortoise again. And then I have a bunch more on the back. I can't remember where they're all from. So yeah, in here, I just do my journaling for work. So I'm going to show you an empty spread, but I obviously can't show you a filled in one. So this is how the spreads look to begin with. Pull this down a little bit. So I have some important things for the week and then my meetings, and then I basically do like a running to-do list for each day. So like Monday I'll fill in all my to-dos and then I'll write a Tuesday header and fill in all my to-dos. I do usually fill in the whole double page spread with tasks that I've done at work that day, because sometimes I have to break tasks down into like multiple pieces so that I can get them done. But yeah, that's about all I can show you for the layout of this one. I'm probably just going to replace this with cheapy dot grid notebook off Amazon because it's a work thing, so I don't really want to spend loads of money and have a really pretty journal for it. For work, I use the Papermate Flex Grip Ultra. It's a ballpoint pen that I don't mind writing with, and I also don't mind if people steal it because they're not particularly expensive. I wrote out my notes for this video so that I would remember everything that I wanted to say, and the main thing that I wrote about this book was that you will never see it. Because as soon as I've written like stuff in it for actual work, I can't show it anymore. This one lives in my work bag, makes sense, and on my desk when I'm working from home. And I use it every day when I'm at work, so Monday to Friday. It's lasted quite a while. I forgot to mention how long I thought my training journal would last. I think this will last about a year. I have no idea how long this one is going to last. This one that is in front of me right now probably hasn't lasted until when this video has gone live, but they last just under 2 years, about 18 months. So yeah, I can fit a lot in one journal. So that's it for this video. This is my planner stack for 2026. Let me know in the comments down below what your planner stack is looking like, because I love hearing about other people's ideas. As I mentioned, this one, my music journal, is a very late addition to this lineup because I saw it on Instagram and I wanted it. I'm super excited this year to be getting into a Hobonichi. I've kind of wanted to try one out for a couple of years. Biting the bullet for 2026. I'm really enjoying it so far. If you have any other comments or questions, please leave them in the comments section down below. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed it, and I will see you in 2 days' time for another installment of my unnamed 2026 countdown series. Bye!